What's up, guys? Working on some custom car builds. This bad boy being one of them, which that one's already done. Oh my gosh, the Focus. The Focus is the story of my life. But custom wheels, all that stuff. Building 911 also, and a couple of others. So just figured I'd go live, bring you guys in. I know you guys enjoy that. Didn't go live yesterday, so we were doing lots of new stuff here. Also have some new people here, so we've been having that going. So we just been busy with that kind of stuff. So I know everybody always says they're busy, and that's probably always true, but we've been busy. So racing season just around the corner. Lots of guys gearing up for that, which is exciting. And that's also too, like, we're working on different systems and different things that will allow us to better serve you guys when you need parts right away. So hopefully everybody's having a good one. Just putting together some big wheel cars here, and I figured I'd pop on, say what's up. Gonna try to go as far as I can before I have to put on my extra glasses. Also have stuff. I'm not used to sitting this centered in my desk. I'm usually off to that side, so it feels kind of funky right now, but it's all good. So if you're on, say what's up so I know who's on here. Sometimes it doesn't show me. It just says, you know, this many people are on. And, you know, if you guys say what's up, then I know who's watching. Maybe we could chat about stuff or whatnot. So we're hoping to be able to launch some of our new billet wheels tomorrow. That's the plan. Might be later in the week, but this style, come on, get in there, won't do it, but that style really enjoy, but there's a few things that we wanted to change on them, so we are fixing that, and then the new style should be coming, and we'll take care of those ones. But these ones are not a set screw wheel, so we use red Loctite on these, and it's just much easier to control. Overall, much better than having to include the tool, all of that stuff, and it's just, everything about it is awesome. So a lot of work went into that, but we're at a point now where we have that system down, and we're able to do it, so we're excited about it. Let's see, would you like to talk about them Vipers? Interesting hub today. All right, yeah, I mean, I'm always talking about Vipers, and so we do, but we do a lot of other types of cars. You know, we love all slot cars, so we ain't just gonna be doing one, that's for sure. All right, I need to clean up this rim a little bit, or this axle. See if I can do this. So this is one of the things that I'm talking about that we are having to do that we don't necessarily want to have to do. So this is something that'll be fixed on the production units. All right, that's good to go. What's up, Damon? How you doing? Hope you guys are having a good week. What is it today? Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. So let's see here. So I know you guys always are wanting to see what I'm working on, but it's super tough to be able to have the camera right here and be able to work. So haven't really figured out a solution to that yet, but you know, we're always working on stuff like that. So hopefully at some point we figure out how to do that so that you guys can see exactly what I'm seeing. There's a couple of ideas out there, and had a few of you guys send me some links and stuff to some different types of video glasses, basically where you can see what I'm seeing. The only thing is with them is they aren't streaming, and ideally we would have something that was streaming so that I can go live with you guys. So we definitely want to improve that, but a lot of times when I come on here, when I'm bench working, I'm more or less just wanting to have a conversation with you guys. It's not necessarily you know, showing you guys how to do something. We have lots of videos for that, but a lot of times I'm just on here while I'm working, chatting it up with you guys, seeing what's up. And if you guys have specific questions, that's usually when I answer them. So that's why we haven't made it too much of a priority. But get another front axle on. This does use a hollow front axle. And then we use pins, so special pins that are similar to body pins, but these particular ones are tapered and they are aluminum, so the way that they install is correct for the wheel. But I've seen guys use all kinds of stuff for that. It's kind of one of those things where even if you show someone, hey, this is what we use, this is how we do it, it's kind of like, yeah, what do you know? I'm going to get my own thing. And that's, some people do that, you know, if they got a better way, then have at it. What's up, Ronnie? Yeah, Bill says be cool to see what we're working on. So most of the time, I mean, we're just going through the motions, building cars, doing stuff, but putting wheels on this guy right now. And that's the other thing too, is if I'm in the frame, it almost will never focus correctly. So there's a couple of challenges there. You'd think in 2025 we wouldn't have those, but here we are. We still got them, so it is what it is. But like I said, when we do tech videos, we make sure that stuff shows up close, what we're doing. These live videos are more or less just me chatting it up with you guys. So that's that. So we got 2 of them done. We're going to jump on to our 3rd one here. So we did a natural, a black rim, and I'm doing a gold rim now. So first step that I do, put the wheels on, or front axle in, and then put the other front rim on, put the front tires on, and then I Loctite the rears on. So this process, we for sure will have a assembly video, because there's a lot of guys out there that have a lot of really nice cars that can add our rims to their cars, and we want to make sure that we get those questions answered in that video so that we're not getting 500 emails every day asking how to do the same thing. So we have learned over the years that that's the best way to handle that. As far as, you know, helping the most people with the same questions is to do a video. Works really well. And I feel like we've gotten pretty good at doing the videos, so we'll definitely stick to that process. All right, so those guys are on. And we got one more that we might as well build. Yeah, the naturals definitely look good. They're a good looking wheel. So we'll have multiple styles of those available. So in the past we, you know, we weren't making these wheels. We were buying them from a vendor. We still sell them, but they just weren't up to par for the high performance stuff. And we decided that we wanted to make them so that they could be raced, and we're also in the process of developing some new tires for them. So a lot of guys really like them. I mean, they look really good. Here's, oh my word, it's just as impossible to focus. It drives me freaking bonkers. It's not even worth showing you. I mean, you guys will see the pictures of the stuff. It's so frustrating. I'm with you guys. I get it. Like, it frustrates the crap out of me too. But yeah, so these ones, you know, the fronts are still a little bit on the big side as far as the like high performance goes. You definitely would want to run a lower setup, but that's one of those things that it's a, you know, there's a give and a take there. And if you want it to look good, and everybody's, you know, if you're running IROC or something like that, and everybody's using the same rim, and there's not tire options but one size available, then, you know, that's okay. That's kind of like a spec tire, and that's kind of where we're at right now with them. So we run a spec front. But Rock asked if I always Loctite the wheels. Yeah, even on the set screw wheels, I would use blue Loctite. But on these ones, you can see I have, oh man, you can't see. I wonder if that light is causing some of the problem. Let's see. I think there's just too many things in frame, but I have spacers, like plastic spacers that are on the axle. Those are my stops, and that prevents, one, I can just place the Loctite right on the axle, and two, when I push the rim in, it hits the spacer and it stops. That's why I'm using my little tech tool also, so that I can put each rim on. Let's see, I think these ones, these natural ones, I do have to polish them. So we're gonna fix that real quick. But yeah, I Loctite any of them on. The plastic wheels I don't Loctite on because they are pressed on. Whoops. But the aluminum wheels, because it's a lot harder to press them as tight as they need to be pressed, and there's, you know, a little bit of variances in different axles and whatnot. Our axles are chrome plated, and because of that, there is a little bit of variance in the chrome plating, so we have to be cautious of that when doing stuff like this. So let's see here. So I'm just polishing the axle up right now. Make sure that we have a nice slip fit, which we do. Heck yeah, Damon has a body. So there is so many out there that just look amazing that can go right on there. So that's one of the cool things. And a lot of people to this day still don't know that you can put a lot of different hard bodies on the Viper chassis. lot of guys have the Super G Plus and they're afraid to break that car, and you know, they love the bodies though, and so I always tell them, like, hey, you can put a V1 under it and or a V3, and you can run AFX, Lifelike, Tyco, Auto World, X-Traction, all those bodies fit on the Viper car. So there's quite a bit of options out there. All right, so I'm just gonna set this axle location or the spacers so that my rims are the right width, and then we're gonna go ahead and put some red Loctite on. Not a ton like that. Crikey. Forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. My bad. All right, so those guys are good. You know, the time that I let that Loctite cure, I usually do a couple of hours of just letting the car kind of sit. And but this first one that we did, if I try to spin it, it's already pretty much set up. The second one that we did, it's already setting up. So it is pretty quick, which is pretty cool. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, those cars are at a point now where they are done until later. Later on, I'll oil them, put the rear tires on them, do all that stuff, and go from there. So the plastic wheels, the speed doesn't affect them. So the plastic wheel is actually the premier wheel for the cars. I was testing yesterday on the drag strip, and we had some stuff where, you know, we're running mid twos at, you know, 130, 140 miles an hour. So they're more than enough. I mean, we've always ran the plastic type wheel, but if you want it to look trick and you want to get into different colors of anodize, let's see if you guys can see it. Different colors of anodize with different finishes. You're never going to get that from a plastic wheel. So that's why we're doing these aluminum wheels, because it's not all about the speed. It's all about it looking good and you guys having fun with your hobby. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'm going to run, maybe there's still time in the day, so these guys will get dried, and I might do a track test with them later on. I'll go live again, so if you guys want to join me then, probably be a couple hours, but hopefully you have a good day. We'll see you in the next one.